There are so many things at Dollar Tree that I use for crafting, but I gotta say mason jars are one of my favorites. They come in two different sizes and they have them year round. I love that they are so inexpensive, great for canning, but so fun for crafting. I'm gonna start with one of the larger ones. I'm gonna remove the lid because we're not gonna need that one. We're gonna wipe it really well to make sure that all dust and smudges are removed from it. And then we're gonna bring in this piece of leftover craft paper from a book that I got several years ago. I'm gonna cut off a piece and then we're gonna take it outside and we're gonna burn the edges. Now, be careful when you do this. If you do this, of course, be in a very ventilated area and just be very, very careful. Anyways, I'm going to use my little lighter here and we're just going to burn off the edges and then really making sure that we turn it off or like fan it off as soon as we start seeing it burn because we just want to give it that burned old look. And I'm going to do that on both edges so that they both have that look. And this is what we're going to place right in the middle of the mason jar. And we're going to do a lot of layering for this one. So if you love layering, stay around because this is for you. All right, so once we had it where I wanted it, we're going to bring it back inside. And then we are just going to attach it to, again, wrap it around the middle of the mason jar. We're just going to use hot glue, but you can use any other glue you want. It didn't really matter because we are going to be layering it as I mentioned it. So everything else we're going to put around it is going to hold it in place. Now, this paper, again, you don't have to use this kind or this design, but you can use whatever you have on hand as well as wrapping paper if you have one. All right, we're going to then move on to this glittery, meshy style Christmas ribbon from Dollar Tree. Again, wrap it around, hot glue it in place. And then we're going to keep doing this. We're going to take one of these towels from Dollar Tree. You can find these in the automobile aisle at Dollar Tree. I love using these, especially for Christmas crafts because they have a very snowy, cozy look to it. I'm going to cut off a piece that's about maybe 1.5 to 2 inches wide. And then we're going to wrap it around and again, secure it with hot glue. And then we're going to take some red and white baker's twine. I found this one actually at Dollar Tree. And we're just going to wrap it around several times in the middle. And this is just going to add that last layer and kind of bring everything together, all the colors and textures together. All right, so now to the front, I do want to add a couple of greenery picks. These I get on Amazon. I do have them in my Amazon store if you want to check them out. They come a ton in a box. Great for crafts. But you can also use the greenery that you can find at Dollar Tree, of course. And then we're going to add a couple of extra little things just to add more texture and nice, beautiful Christmas, just kind of texture to it. Anyways, we're going to move on. Now we're going to add one of these faux candles. These are battery operated. I do have them on my Amazon store as well. They have two settings. One is just like a lit and the other one's like a candle flickering. It's really cool. And of course, they're faux, so they're safe to place anywhere in your home. And it has a remote control, and I think it turned out absolutely stunning. I love layering, especially using the craft paper. I think it's just gorgeous with that burnt edges. But let me know what you think of this one. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, I am going to take this tiny little calendar from the back of a Dollar Tree calendar for December. I am now going to use tumbling tower blocks from the Dollar Tree, which you can find year round, and I'm going to make a very simple block. Now, depending on the size of calendar you have, you may want to make it bigger or smaller or whatever you want to create. So I'm just going to keep adding blocks. Now, if you can see, I'm adding some that are vertical and some that are horizontal. This is going to create stronger joints because we are using hot glue. And if you're adding them all together, they may be a little loose. So just add this in this technique if you like. I've learned that it does create stronger joints. All right, so I'm going to keep doing it. And if you can see, I can add the calendar or dry fit it to see how much larger I want it. So I added enough, but there are so many spaces in between the blocks that I'm going to try something new. And I hadn't tried it before. I'm going to add some wood filler all around those spaces. All right, so once dry, I am going to sand down all the excess wood filler and then use my handheld vacuum, which is amazing, by the way. I'm going to have it linked in my Amazon store, which is in the description box if you want to take a look at it. I wiped it well, and then I am going to give it 2 coats of Waverly chalk paint in the white, but of course, as always, you can use whatever color you want. I decided on white because I do want to add some red details to it. All right, nice and dry, and I'm just going to add the calendar to the right side of the board with a little bit of hot glue. It goes a long way. And then for the left side, I wanted to add days until Christmas. Now, I used my Cricut for this because it was just neater, and I found a great design on Cricut Design Space. We can also use the carbon paper method that I have used many times on my channel, or whatever you want. You can also hand draw them, whatever you want. So I'm just going to attach it with the transfer tape. And then I thought the corners or the edges were a little uneven still, so I want to add ribbon to it. And this has really made a huge difference. It just makes those edges nice and straight looking. So I'm just going to add it with hot glue and cut as needed. To be able to hang this piece, I'm just going to use some nautical rope from Dollar Tree. I'm going to hot glue it and tape it to the back. Now, I didn't paint the back because we are going to keep this one, and because we're just going to use it for the 1 year as we cross off the days. But of course, if you're going to gift it, I suggest you paint it. But look how cute it looks. I kept it pretty simple and clean looking, but I love it. I love how adorable. We can scratch out the days as they go by. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. Friends, today's video is in collaboration with all of these wonderful and talented creators, bringing you tons of Christmas in July inspiration. And it is hosted by Shannon from the Cozy Christmas Cottage. Her channel is filled with tons of Christmas inspiration for you, so go check it out when you're done watching this video. There's also a link to the playlist where you can find all of the videos from all of these creators who made tons of Christmas inspiration for you. Check it out, it is linked below. For this next Dollar Tree Christmas craft, I am going to take this beautiful wooden tree. You can find something like this every year at Dollar Tree. And I'm going to add a layer of Mod Podge because we're going to use the iron-on technique. So I'm just going to add like a medium size, I guess. Just spread it around, put it to the side to dry completely. We're going to cut off a piece of this beautiful wrapping paper just to realize that I didn't cut it big enough. It's okay. We could have a second one. We're just going to use that one. All right. We're just going to add one layer of parchment paper and we're going to iron it just like we did the rest of them. And it attaches so good, friends. If you have not used this technique, highly recommended. Same thing as we did earlier. We're going to use my sanding block and we're just going to sand down those edges. And again, this just creates a nice smooth edge while removing the excess paper. I'm going to take more of the tumbling tower blocks and I'm going to hot glue 7 of them together. This is going to give me a nice base for my Christmas tree. So I'm just going to hot glue them one next to each other. Once I have those 7 stuck together, we are just going to take another one and place it towards the back, flat, just like that. Then we're going to take the tree. We're just going to dry fit it right there in front of it and place the other block right in front of it. We're going to create a nice little section where the tree is not going to go anywhere. We're going to remove the tree temporarily, add a little bit of glue, and then place the tree right back on it. This is not going anywhere, and it just creates a nice base for it. You can leave it just like this, and I think it'd be gorgeous. But of course, we add a little bit of embellishments. I'm going to add these greenery picks. These are from Amazon, but of course, you can use the ones from Dollar Tree. I'm going to add a couple of them facing each way, and then we're going to place smaller ones right in front of them. These ones are, again, from Dollar Tree. They have that nice frosted look to them. And then to keep it simple, we're going to add a golden bell right there in the center. And this is just going to bring everything together with the wrapping paper. And I think it's gorgeous. I love the simplicity of it, how elegant it looks, and yet so festive. But let me know what you think of this one down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we are going to take this gorgeous frame, and it has such a beautiful design, very textured. We're going to remove, again, everything from it, but we're going to keep the glass nearby because we are going to use it. We're going to also remove the clips because we are not going to need this. Now, we are going to be spray painting this one, and I decided to go with the red, but you can go any color you want, white, gold, green. Possibilities are endless. I took it outside. I'm just going to spray with a beautiful red by Rust-Oleum, a spray paint. Once it was dry, I brought it inside, and I'm just going to lightly sand it just to really make that texture pop. But you can skip this part. I'm going to dust it really well, make sure that it's completely dust-free. We're going to flip it to its front, and then we are going to hot glue the glass right back on it. It's pretty lightweight, so it held really well. And then we're going to bring this set of clings. These are actually from Dollar General, and I love the design they have. Such colorful, but yet not too bright. Great combination, and because they're meant to go on windows, it sticks really well to the glass of the picture frame. I think it's a perfect match for it. I'm going to take some greenery picks from Dollar Tree. These are their Christmas collection, and I'm going to start hot gluing towards the upper left corner. Just hot glue, kind of hold until it holds and dries. And I just decided to keep it quite simple because there's already so much design with the decal or the cling. I'm going to take this beautiful ribbon. This one is from Hobby Lobby. It's a huge spool that I got, but you can use whatever you have on hand, even from Dollar Tree. I'm going to make a very simple bow and then just scrunch it in the middle, tie it with another piece of the same ribbon, leaving a few little legs. We're going to hot glue it to the corner, and then we're going to cut the legs in a dovetail shape. And before I show you the review, I want to thank Shannon for having me in this collab. And don't forget to check out the link in the description box where you can find all of the other creators' videos down below. And look how gorgeous this is. It's such a fun craft, colorful, and it's so easy. Anyone can do it. Let me know what you think. I have another video here for you with tons more of Dollar Tree DIY crafts inspiration. Check it out. I'll see you later and have a blessed day. Bye.